Hey guys, this is part 2 of the walkthrough feedback for the May 2023 Paper 1 exam that we were marking. So question 20, the circle, the strength and type of correlation shown was correct here for the student. So they've put strong positive, so they've got 1 mark here. They've also got 1 mark for drawing the correct line of best fit. For the bottom question, it was 3 marks, saying players get 1 life for every 2,000 points they score. Jonah plays this game 15 hours. Use a line of best fit to estimate the number of extra lives he gets. So they've got 1 mark for doing the line of best fit. They've got 1 mark for getting a correct reading of 34,000. For the final mark, they had to do 34,000 divided by 2,000 points, as the person here in the game gets 1 extra life for every 2,000 points. So they wanted to work out exactly how many lives they get. Question 21 said 2 to the power of a times 3 times 5 squared equals 600, and you had to work out the value of a and show you're working. The working out here is shown on the right hand side. So you'd have to do 600 divided by 25, as 5 squared is 25, to get 24. And 24 is equal to 2 to the power of a times 3. So then, to cancel that out, you would do 24 divided by 3 equals 8. And that means 2 to the power of a equals 3. Then you'd work out 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. Therefore, n is 3, as 2 cubed equals 8. Bottom one says expand and simplify fully. 5 brackets 3x add 4 minus 2 brackets x minus 1. So if we expand the first bracket first, 5 times 3x is 15x, 5 times 4 is 20. Minus 2 times x is minus 2x, minus 2 times minus 1, 2 negatives make a positive, therefore giving us positive 2. If we cancel out the x's, 15x minus 2x gives us 13x, and 20 plus 2 gives us 22. The end answer for this one is 13x add 22 then. This question says, Erika tried to sketch the graph y equals 1 over x with x is not equal to 0. Make 2 criticisms of the sketch. So one criticism we can have is that it stops before the end of the axis on this side here. It stops before the end here. And the other one is that you cannot have x equals 0 as it says directly in the question. But here they've put x as 0 on the graph. We then have Sunita is x years old, but so we've put x here. Then we have Beth is 1 year younger than Sunita, so it's just going to be x minus 1. Joel is double Sunita's age, which is then going to be 2x. We then have the mean of their ages is 5. How old is Joel? So the mean is you work out the average when you add them all up and divide by how many there are. So we do x, which is Sunita, add x minus 1, which is Beth, add 2x, which is Joel, and then we divide by 3 because there's 3 people, and all of that is equal to 5 as it says in the question. If we add up all the x's, you're going to do x, add 2x, which is 4x, then we just leave the numbers, which is minus 1, and that's equal to 15. Because we times it by 3 as well. Then we have 4x equals 16, and if we divide by 4, we get x equals 4, meaning that Joel is 2x. So then we have to do 2 times 4 equals 8, and Joel is 8 years old here. Here it says work out 2 1/3 divided by 4 over 5. So we have to do the keep, change, flip method. To work out 2 1/3 as an improper fraction, we do 2 times 3 is 6, 6 add 1 is 7, so we get 7 over 3. Then we change the divide to a multiply, and we flip the 4 over 5 to give us 5 over 4. We then just multiply the numerators and the denominators. So 7 times 5 is 35, 3 times 4 is 12. The answer is then 35 over 12. The question asks us to give it as a mixed number, so we have to work out how many times 12 goes into 35, which is 2. And then we have a remainder of 11, so that goes as a fraction, 11 over 12.